She was a star.
She had it all. She was a daredevil.
She was definitely a motorhead and a speed freak.
Earned the nickname the fastest woman on earth.
It was a classic case of outperforming your gender.
Chevy performed so well that even petite co-driver Betty Skelton finds it easier to drive the world's toughest road.
Betty Skelton was an incredible woman.
I'm hard-pressed to think of anyone that could quite match her. She was a daredevil, so what does that mean? She's got nerves of steel.
After performing such evolutions as a double flick roll in the sky, she came down and flew underneath a ribbon stretched between two poles.
A stellar aerobatic pilot in the years when there weren't that many women flying.
She set a lot of records and she was the first woman to do a lot of things, but I just found it really cool that whenever I went to do something, it was always Betty that had done it first.
My heart and my will and my desires are mixed up with challenge.
She had something that really captured people that is hard to define.
She is extremely important to the story of Corvette.
Betty Skelton upholds the honor of women drivers everywhere with her record-breaking Corvette.
When she started driving it, it changed everything.
It's just not as common to find someone doing so many different things. So I think that makes the story even more special.
About everything that she ever touched and did, she did it better than the rest of us.
I can't imagine what it must be like to be in the top of your profession. People just laugh at you because, well, you're a woman. We don't allow women. Yeah, but I just broke the record. Yep, sorry. It's great you broke the record, but we can't recognize it.
Betty was the woman that was known for racing any automobile at that time in the 1950s.
Women back in them days would probably start to do more if they would have gave her more publicity.
Women fell right in because they had somebody that they could cheer for.
She had the drive, there was something inside of her, and then she was willing to do the work to make herself the best.
Eventually earned the nickname the fastest woman on earth.
I'd like to have gone for a men's record, but there was nobody to let me have a car.
She always believed the competition should be equal.
When the idea of a woman training to be an astronaut came about, Wally Schirra stepped up and said, we have got to get Betty Skelton.
We had to prove to them that girls could do it just as well or better than some of the guys.
Some of those fighter jet pilots did not do as well as she did. She gained respect from astronauts. She became Mercury 7.5.
I don't think any other woman in history has had the kind of impact she had on aviation, automobiles, space, advertising, just overall creativity.
I mean, she wasn't writing treatises on equal rights, but she didn't need to. She was just doing it.
Not only was she smart, not only was she clever, not only was she very accomplished and very gutsy and very beautiful, at the same time, I think there was probably a piece of destiny that she was destined to do these things. And she was smart enough to not deny it, not go, oh, well, I can't do that because I shouldn't do that. You know, she didn't let society's expectations stop her.